Hi, and welcome to her Self Love Library. And today we're talking about 12 steps to improve the quality of your life now. So you're bound to find hundreds of videos about the quality of life offering shallow self-care tips such as baths, candles, and diffusers. However, when it comes down to it, there are certain deep things that we have to and can do to improve the quality of our lives, and they're all for free. So, life isn't just about surviving, it's about truly living and thriving. The quality of life we have directly correlates to our happiness and our mental well being. So, on the brink of becoming 30, I found myself knowing that if I didn't deal with the frustrations of my life, I would wake up at 60 feeling regretful. There's an old Buddhist saying the teacher appears when the student is ready. It seems that I was ready in the early months of 2020. Little did I know that that was the perfect time to start actively working on improving the quality of my life because I would need those skills and practices more than ever. The truth is that in this pandemic and subsequent upheaval on both the social and the personal level, people need a strong foundation within themselves before they take on new projects. So, below, you will find 12 steps, all of which I've personally done and am doing, that are guaranteed to change your life for the better. And I mean drastically for the better. So, let's jump right into the 12 steps to start incorporating to improve the quality of your life now. Step number one, write down a list of 10 special, positive characteristics you have or want to have. When you take a look at that list, you're going to notice that self love is the basis for all other characteristics, and that not practicing it comes from negative things we've heard about ourselves from our parents, our friends, society, etc., etc. After this, take some time to really think about the negative things you've heard about yourself from others and which you have believed in. Write at least 20 of these down on one side of a sheet of paper. Then work on turning them into reinforcing or positive statements. So, what I mean here, for example, after getting a B plus on a difficult exam, you remember that instead of congratulating you, your parent said something like, why couldn't you have gotten an A? This is a negative statement, so you would write it down on the left side of the paper. On the right side, you're going to take the statement and turn it into a positive statement. So, for this, you need to keep in mind that for the most part, our parents just want what's best for us, but they perhaps lacked effective communication. So, keeping that in mind, you would write on the right hand side of the paper, I can see how much potential and capacity you have. I see your value. You can get an A. You can do it. Very big difference in perspective. So, after you've let go of these negative beliefs about yourself, then it's time to write down 20 things you are going to do. These things can be crazy, unusual, silly, it doesn't matter. Think about what you really want to do. And when you do that, think about what you loved doing naturally as a child. For example, one of the things on my list is go rollerblading. Most of the things on my list are actually things I really loved doing as a kid. Keep in mind that when we were children, we were the most authentic versions of ourselves. And we need to now bring this into young adulthood or adulthood. So don't set any dates for when you have to complete this list of 20 things, but do print it out, make it pretty, put it in a visible place, such as your fridge. Incorporate something for healing your body from whatever it is you need to heal from, such as stress, for example. This should be something you set a specific day and time for each week. Examples of this include getting a massage, taking a relaxing bath, swimming, etc. Anything. This is going to send a signal to your brain that you are taking care of yourself, loving yourself, and understanding that you deserve to be loved and taken care of. And then this is going to become normal. Step five, think of the most important people in your life who truly love you. Think about the fact that you're healthy and living in a time where people have the ability to study at home, to create businesses while sitting in their homes in front of their computers. If you're religious, you can include God as well. So write down and internalize the following statement: I am loved. insert here by God, my parents, my boyfriend, my husband, my children, etc., whoever it is. And I have all of the necessary resources to do and make whatever I want because you do. So print this out and put it in a visible place. Think of your goals and things you want to accomplish. Then imagine yourself at a crossroads with one road leading to the left and one to the right. The one to the left takes you to 5 years from now and what your life will look like if you don't take action towards your wishes and goals. Then imagine taking the road on the right, which will take you to 5 years from now and what your life will look like if you do take action towards your wishes and goals. Do this with your eyes closed. Also, register the feelings you get from both destinations. When you've completed this exercise, write the story of the different lives down and the feelings you associate with each one. This is a tough one, but it will really get you to take action. Step 7, in order to improve your happiness and mental resilience, write down 3 little things. These are things you usually avoid or procrastinate around that you absolutely must do every day. For example, for me, these 3 things were fold and put away the laundry immediately after it's dry, wash all the dishes before going to bed, and wipe down all the surfaces before going to bed. So these should be very simple and small things. However, once you go a week having completed each one of them every day, you are going to reinforce the idea in your mind that you are a responsible and productive human being who is capable of doing whatever you put your mind to and who respects themselves enough to complete what you have set out to complete. And this way, bigger things become easier to do. So give yourself about 2 weeks to make sure these 3 small things become habits before you move on to those bigger things. This one's simple, but in the mornings, instead of watching TV or scrolling through your phone while you're having your morning coffee, breakfast, tea, whatever it is, swap these things out for an easy to read book or magazine or even an audiobook. Make sure it's not the news. Avoid the news at all costs as much as possible. A great book to start with is The Happiness Project by Gretchen Rubin, and I will link that down in the description box below. Another easy but very impactful thing to do is in the mornings, again, find a 10-minute morning guided meditation that you like and listen to it in bed every morning when you wake up. I'm going to link one of the best I've found so far and the one that I've used for over a year now down below again. Step 10, recognize that you will experience days where your motivation just drops and where you feel sad, unmotivated, anxious, or even depressed. So you want to turn this moment into a positive by saying to yourself and remembering, for example, last week was a time for my body and mind to rest and for me to recharge my batteries. This is part of the human experience. Not every day can be amazing, and that's okay. Also, recognize and internalize and write down this saying: everything is for me, not against me. So, in essence, reframe anything and everything you might view as a negative into a positive. And doing this through writing is highly effective. So, now it's time to create your mission statement. So, first, you want to write down 3 of your best qualities. For example, generosity, empathy, kindness, etc., whatever they are. Then write down 2 of your favorite activities. These could be work related, non work related, school related, non school related, whatever. Then finish this sentence: the world is a place where, and this is where you want to include what your ideal world looks like. So, for example, the world is a place where every action brings forth even better results than I can imagine. And then you're going to fill in the blanks. My mission is to use my, you're going to insert your qualities here. To do or make, you're going to insert the activities you want to do so that we can live in a world where, you're going to insert your ideal world. This is so important. You want to print this, decorate it, put it in a visible place, and then you'll see it every day and try to align all of your activities to your mission statement. Step 12, and the last step, get a large poster and draw a huge circle on it, probably with black Sharpie. That's what I did. Write the words "my ideal world" in the middle of the circle. Now, within this circle, you want to write down all the things that support your ideal world. For example, my morning meditation, my patience with the teacher that I don't like, my patience with my children, etc., whatever it is, in beautiful or colorful writing. And then outside of this circle, write down anything that does not fit into your ideal world. And do this in small letters without making it look pretty. So, for example, not completing habits, staying up past midnight to watch a TV show, fighting with my in laws, fighting with my best friend, whatever it is, etc. So, whenever you feel that one of the negative people or things is trying to enter your circle, right, your ideal world, make the lines, you want to go up to that poster and make the lines of the circle thicker by drawing around it again. And what this does is it lets your mind know that you are not going to allow the negatives to come into your life. It is so powerful and it so works. So there you have it. My intention with this video is to help as many people as I can use this information. So if you're watching this, please share it with your loved ones, your colleagues, your friends, your classmates, relatives, whoever you think can benefit from it. Because once we make individual changes, they lead to change within our families, within our friend circles, and then within our communities. Thank you. Much love, Emma. If you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and tell me if you're ready to give this a try.